I think I forgot something. There we go. Ariel, Pixel, Sebicus, Ariel. What's everyone up to tonight? Just woke up from 8 p.m. yesterday. You must have needed the sleep. I woke up around 11:30. No, around 11.
I'm mixing my days up, so I'm not sure if it was 4:30 or 7.
Mm-hmm. I can understand that.
Yawning like it was 4:30 though.
Skike, how are you? Yep. Yeah, definitely. Mine as well, Skike. Been here before. Yeah. I hear a zombie. That was your... So the bedroll was partly preventing some of the zombie spawns out here. As soon as I got rid of it or moved it further into the castle, I started getting zombies. Got a mini horde.
On the other side of this nitrate, I've got iron, and that iron leads towards the double node of coal. So this is one gargantuan mine area that I'm probably going to produce.
Uh-huh. You know, the irritating thing about hitting the max level, I still get notifications of shared XP. It's just 0 for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet that would be frustrating.
Oh, a little bit if I was actually using. Remember, I've still got 74 points to spend. Why are those missing?
Me and Trickster are on the same level in game stage.
Oh, they took out my potted plant. Dang it. How did they do that when I wasn't... They weren't even over there.
The magic of zomboids.
Uh-huh. Now I've got to figure out where my farm plots are. I must still had a few. Where did I put them? Either I'm blind or I put them back in Annie's farm book. I must have put them back. Yeah. Those blueberries take forever to grow. Hmm. Okay. Need to check and see if Cornbread's light mod is still available. I think I downloaded it. Ugh. Everyone's so quiet tonight.
Notching.
Oh.
One of those days I am so thankful for my pressure cooker. So what did you fix with your pressure cooker? Spaghetti.
Oh.
Hello.
Hey, you.
Hello.
Just thinking about giving you or the missus a call.
Yeah, she has Kitty Sleepfield going and is trying to stir herself out of Kitty Sleep.
Hey, it's a thing, and
Yep.
as long as she's okay, we're okay.
Mm-hmm.
She can have Kitty Sleepfield.
Yeah, she's fine. Just her eyes have stayed open for more than 20 seconds. She may be waking up.
Well, she wasn't
know-
feeling good last night, so I was kind of worried.
Well, it was the tail end of the monthly migraine
Yeah,
shot.
Oh,
kind of figured
okay.
that was the case. And all joking aside about the cat, I could be so lucky to have a Kitty Sleepfield. Yeah, I'm talking to you.
At least your cat will occasionally even visit you.
Truth.
Hello, Dax.
Hello.
Bent went so far recently to try to explain to me who Dax was.
Oh.
It's like I've known him for a while now, dear, but thanks.
All right,
Do not cite the
non-suspense.
old ways, witch.
Boy, are you lucky she's not in right now.
I can go back to work now.
Was that an Annie I heard? No.
No, that was
Nah.
me.
Okay.
I have dispensed of food. I can go back to work.
Oh.
Yeah, there wasn't enough evil in that cackle.
No, I cannot cackle like Annie does. I can't even make sideways innuendo threats like Annie does. She's a master.
So did you see the video I posted to public links of the deer hunting game?
No,
I
not
did.
yet.
Not yet, but I did see the title, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's Neebs did a video on it. And I don't watch him much anymore, but it's basically it's a little janky, but it's a co-op game of sorts where one person is a hunter and everybody else is deer.
Oh.
Oh, so it's not actual deer.
So it's
Well-
a hunting royale.
Well, sort of. The deer win when they manage to trample the hunter to death. The hunter doesn't die; he just loses sanity points because the deer are charging him out of nowhere. A couple different modes I saw. There was the hunter has to kill a certain number of deer to win, or the deer can make him go insane. Or there's one where the players are in a field of deer, and you have to shoot the imposter deer. And you lose a big chunk of sanity every time you shoot the wrong deer, one that isn't a player.
Mm.
The deer, oh my god. If you shoot and wound a deer, it loses control of the front half of its body. So the hind legs are up and it drags its head around in this really cursed, derpy sort of way. Could not stop laughing.
Is it derpy enough to break Pawpaw?
I'm sure that's something Papa would play, yeah.
Really, you don't need much derp to break Pawpaw.
No,
No,
that's
but-
true.
And it comes in at a price point of $10. I mean, it's early access, but $10 is not much.
Yeah, when I saw it, the first thing I thought of was, oh, I was just thinking about a hunting game for deer, because I just picked up a fishing game over on Epic, and then I
yes.
looked. Then it was looking at it closer, going, "Oh, this is not the hunting game I thought it was."
The hunter called the wild, I think you're thinking of? for the hunting game.
Just any old hunting game.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I like the Hunter to the Call of the Wild because it's arcadey enough, but also simulation enough.
mm-hmm. Good balance.
Yeah.
Okay. Like I haven't had a real fishing game. I'll have a look at this, and free is good. Then if I don't like it, I ain't out nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I do recommend you get a chance to watch the video text. It's entertaining. It could be fun in a group. I've lately been watching videos of a racing game called Make Way
Mm-hmm.
that also looks like it could be a fun server game.
Why does that sound familiar?
Basically, it's like a Hot Wheels, little cars on track pieces,
Mm-hmm.
but each round, everybody picks pieces out of a field and puts them down. They make the track each round.
Oh, okay.
And it's like Mario Kart meets Hot Wheels, because there can be traps, there can be power ups. It's a really good way to lose friends, so I figure it's popular. It would work for us.
Oh, really? You like us that much, huh?
I've played with you guys for years.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, no game is gonna stop us, no matter how crazy it is.
Deep nails and wood.
I suspect that Alpha 22 is probably going to be my last attempt to like this game.
7 days.
Yeah. I'm just so done.
Mm-hmm.
They have butchered it so aggressively that
Well, they've never figured out what they really want to do with it.
oh, sure they have. It's whatever the players want. The opposite.
Possibly. I just think they don't know what to do with it.
I have a strong suspicion that their new game is more what they want.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I will even pick up that title.
No, I'm certainly not.
Nope. It's the only closest I can get to boycotting.
Because you can tell that they fixed a lot of problems in that game that they should have fixed in this game.
Yeah.
It's one of those though. They can't win no matter which direction they take it. They're going to be giving fingers to some.
Yeah, because they started a new game before they finished this one.
And took all the assets.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. From what I understand, I take this with a nice big salt lick worth of salt. Another studio is developing it, but Fun Pimps is only managing it. To which I think, bull hockey.
Oh yeah, bull hockey.
Giving it to whole of a studio because that really bloody went well the first time round.
Yeah. Well, at least Fun Pimps are publishing it.
And I suppose the publisher has the rights, yes.
So, I mean, they won't be losing the rights if it goes bad, but the assets, I wouldn't mind seeing some of the assets that they're putting in this new title actually applied over here. Some of the POIs look really nice.
Yep. Well, that's what I mean. They're fixing base game stuff that should be fixed in the base game.
Yeah, if they're going to make a new title too, why not just use new assets all the way around instead of taking, base game? Well, okay, never mind. I just answered that question.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta ask it out loud to get the. Never mind.
It's okay. We don't mind you now.
I know. That's why you keep me around, is for the entertainment value. Admit it. I'm okay with it.
Howdy.
I am a little annoyed, by the way. I asked Bent to do something to Sparks for her birthday brunch, and she failed to do so.
She did.
Hmm?
To hug her?
That was the hug was only part of it. I also wanted
Oh.
I also wanted her to squeeze Sparks's butt.
Oh.
Yeah.
And she said she would, and then she didn't, and so I feel betrayed.
Oh, okay.
So, harassment by proxy.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Sparks has known me for a long time.
Yeah. It would be okay. Yeah, she'd get away with it. Although, tell you, Sparks ain't got much of an ass anymore.
Got more than you or me.
True, she still does have that, but she has lost a considerable amount of coverage there. She's lost a considerable amount of everything. She's looking very fine.
Well, she looked real nice when I saw her a month ago or something.
About that, and she's lost about 38 pounds since then.
Wow.
That
She's
is
good.
That must be too fast. But yeah. Right. It takes some of mine.
Yep. All right, what am I doing aside from?
The thing to be careful of any time you stop taking something like that is not to put the weight back on.
Yeah. Yeah, not. This is just it. It's just learning how to the management aspects of it, and she's doing nutritional care, and which is something we didn't do the last time we did something like this.
Yep.
And that's people that can do that, though.
Yeah. That's the mistake a lot of people make, is they use the supplement to help with losing the weight, but they don't do the work of learning how to keep it off.
Yeah, my problem is mostly they don't know why I've gained the weight in the first place.
True.
Yeah. Yeah. See, it's and while I have a relatively a good idea of how I put some of the weight on, there's a combination issue with me, and getting it off has been part of the problem, because some of it is a malfunctioning this, and a non-operating that, and meds, and ooh, look, that looks nummy.
I'm so glad I don't get cravings for sugar.
Oh, it's not sugar for me. It's
no, I'm just saying
sweet.
if it was sugar, it would be even worse for me.
Oh, your downfall, yeah.
Yeah.
Sugar is the reason why I'm pre-diabetic.
Mine's
if I just ate healthier, then I'd probably be a lot less pre-diabetic. So
yeah. Well, go ahead.
Go ahead.
My pre-diabetic probably was sugar at one point, but these days it's more of the salty. It's more like potato chips and just general junk food.
Oh, yeah, we all know that Texas addiction is tater tots.
Yep.
So.
Yeah.
I definitely need more veggies and stuff because that's low in calories, high in protein. I mean, high in vitamins and stuff. So
That's part of the reason why I wanted to start cooking my own food, and why I made the red beans and rice.
that's a big issue for me too. Is that I just do not cook.
I'm a portion control problem too. That's a big one for me personally.
Yeah, that's the nice thing about that rice cooker is that red beans, rice, and sausage I can cook all in the rice cooker. I did look up lentils in
You're actually... Go ahead.
You're actually what?
I was going to say, you're actually cooking and not having Bent come over and cater to you?
Uh-huh.
Amazing, isn't it?
I have made plain rice twice, and I made red beans and rice once so far.
So what about lentils? I don't know about lentils.
The cookbook, the rice cooker cookbook, does have lentils.
Oh, nice.
And how to cook them.
It is a great cookbook.
Lentils are really good on fiber, and that is key to lowering A1C and blood sugar. So I need to.
Well, I do quite a bit of granola.
I'll do it too, but as long as it's not like honey glazed granola and stuff like that, you know.
Now
I almost forgot the granola today.
I use the what's the name of the place?
Branded granola or the place you bought it at?
The place I bought it at.
Winco?
No, Katanda.
Oh, you get it at Katanda. Okay.
Yeah. Although I did try the Nature Valley, but it's just too sweet.
I buy my granola from the bulk bins, so I couldn't say.
Oh, at
They've
Winco?
got like, yeah, they got like 7 different kinds of granola in the bulk bin.
I used to like granola to a degree. The problem is it gets trapped under my dentures so quickly that it becomes painful.
Yeah, I can see that.
I can too, yeah.
Need to get back into yogurt and granola
Which
and
is
berries.
why I bought a small bag of granola today, is because happened to have some yogurt, and I like yogurt granola.
Ugh. I had a partner try to get me into yogurt years ago, and no.
Dang it.
Sorry, no, can't do it.
It's one of the few dairies that I can actually have straight up.
Yeah, that's just it. It's one of the few dairies that doesn't really aggravate my tummy.
The closest I'll get with yogurt is the frozen yogurt, but beyond that, it's slime in a cup, and I'll pass.
Yeah,
I have that.
I would never force you on that.
Yeah, I have that reaction with the Greek yogurt. Just plain regular yogurt, I don't have a problem with. It's the thick, goopy Greek yogurt that I have a problem with. I like the light creamies.
See, I'd rather have French yogurt if I could, but
So a nice bit of Greek.
I love Greek and French yogurt.
So what you're saying, Tex, is that the thicker yogurt fulfills your need for tapioca.
Yeah, I love tapioca.
Ew, now that's disgusting.
I love tapioca.
Oh,
wait,
no.
So I'm misremembering. You actually, I could have sworn tapioca was on your list of. Nope, gonna pass.
Nope.
Me or him?
Him.
You loathe tapioca, Ariel.
Loathe tapioca.
When I was younger, and probably tried it first time in the hospital. So probably a big reason why I'm like iffy on it is because hospital quality tapioca. But
Playfios, do you have the stream up?
I do.
But I said no to that, and I was like, nope, for 20 years now.
I can do tapioca better than I can rice pudding.
Welcome to the Nut Hut. Now you can nut check your friends.
Thing, man.
Thank you, Will.
You're welcome. I knew it was getting close.
Mm. So you don't notice anything?
What, the fact that you have green balls on your staircase?
No, they're blue.
You painted them.
Mm-hmm.
Why'd you paint them?
They're
Match
blue.
the railing?
No, they're blue.
God.
The castle has blue balls.
Sorry, Tex, but to me, your balls will always be red.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
that's my nuts.
That's his nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry,
well, painted
Tex.
them, just one of the little pleasures in life is brushing your balls.
Uh-huh.
Now,
Oh,
here's
yeah.
the thing. I found when we were in Ocean Shores, I found this 4-pack of pine cones that had this kind of faux snow on it, and the only thing I could think of was Tex having a set of dusty nuts.
Well, it'd be appropriate.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I opted to refrain and not get them, and I thought that might be in poor taste.
Around here, please. That's hot comedy.
Yeah,
Well,
and for the people who haven't seen my nuts, which I do like showing off on stream.
I do take my cues from the vest.
I remember when those were first obtained before they even got in the mail to you.
Oh!
She was so proud and pleased with herself.
With reason.
Surprised they went all the way
Muttering
to
about
San
Tex and his
Francisco.
red nuts.
Hmm.
You were so proud of yourself when you bought those.
Oh,
I don't think you were even a regular then.
She's
It's been long enough that she might not have been at the time.
Hmm.
Man, I have
Everbane, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Nut Hut.
Regular in chat then.
She suspects she might have been a regular in chat, but she may not have been on the server yet.
When I got the nuts?
Yeah.
No, she wasn't on the server yet.
Hadn't finished the brainwashing at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she had some semblance of free will, huh?
Well, keep in mind, it took me years to get her to launch this game.
That's true.
And now she can drop it.
Excuse me.
Mind you, she doesn't play any other games, no matter how hard I try, but... I'm sorry, she plays golf.
And she plays No Man's Sky occasionally.
Oh, yes, and she's played No Man's Sky, I think, once in the last 2 years.
Yes. Because I couldn't get her to do the last expedition.
She's attempting to say, no, it's been more than that, but I just don't believe her.
She's extracting herself from the kiddie field?
Yeah, she's actually gotten out of her chair. Not moving with anything that approaches speed.
Oh,
but,
I heard the kitty.
She's also staggering towards the back. Dear, you're a lot more believable when your eyes open all the way, despite standing.
That'll bite me.
No, she was like, it's bright out here.
Okay.
No, the kitty was the one that said, bite me.
The kitty knows better than to say things like that to me, though, because I might.
Oh, there is that.
And really, the only reason I'm in chat right now is because Bent was unconscious, and I had a message from a private message from Tex going, Bent asleep?
Mm-hmm. Well, usually she's sending me Discord messages and text messages asking if the server's up yet. So I was a little worried.
Well, that's because she is perennially in caretaker mode,
Mm.
and you're short and furry, so therefore you count as a
Must
pet.
be.
Oh.
Yeah.
Of all the people over the years she's considered projects techs, however,
Mm-hmm.
you are easily the most worthy of them.
Oh.
She has a history of not always choosing the best person to be a caretaker for
Mm-hmm.
and getting taken advantage of.
Yep. Been there, done that.
Mm.
So are you still planning on doing PAX this year?
PAX or TwitchCon?
I thought they already had TwitchCon. Or
No,
was that
that's
in the
going to be
fall?
later in the year. No, I'm not going to be
Do
doing
they have
TwitchCon.
PAX?
Yeah, PAX West was earlier in the year, or late last year.
No, late last year. Yeah.
I thought they just had one like over in Boston or something like that. What
Yeah,
was that over
PAX
there?
East.
Yeah, that's PAX East, though.
Yeah.
Mhm.
PAX West is the original.
Let's say I knew I wasn't crazy. I know I heard something.
Wait, you're playing with this gang of fools, and you think you're not crazy?
No, crazy's that one that's sitting on his right.
No comment. Can neither confirm nor deny.
No, you can neither confirm nor deny that you are the one they call crazy.
Mm.
Okay, well, I can accept that.
Okay, when did they change the August birthstone from emerald to peridot?
About 18 years ago.
What is up with that? The birthstones used to actually be precious and semi-precious stones, and now they're not, and that really annoys me.
Peridot is still considered semi-precious.
Well, I mean, the April birthstone got changed to something else.
I thought it was still
changed to
diamond.
Spinel.
Is it still
Sure,
diamond?
it's still diamond, yeah.
But Spinel is an accepted alternative because diamonds, for a lot of reasons, are unobtainable, unaffordable, or we won't go into a host of other reasons why people don't want them.
Same thing with emeralds too. Those things are pricey and they are hard to get. Peridot, on the other hand, they can synthesize that easily.
Yep.
And it's not that uncommon.
Yeah.
So,
Even lab grown
so they're
emeralds
saying
not
we're
that
cheap
bad.
and easy.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
But you are not cheap nor easy, but you are rather affordable.
Mm.
I think topaz's substitute is citrine, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Because it's my
yeah.
stepmother's birthstone.
Topaz is always an interesting animal in and of itself because it comes in several different flavors.
Oh, for that matter, so do diamonds. I mean, look at our wedding ring.
Exactly.
I mean, any birthstone with impurities is going to have a different color.
Well, yeah, if you want to look at, but then again, you're also talking about you start getting into precious versus semi-precious.
Well,
Yeah.
I consider myself precious.
You are precious. I mean, look
Yeah,
at
bring in a few singing birds, and you're a precious Disney princess.
Exactly.
exactly.
Kind of like Fiona in Shrek when she's
Exactly.
singing to the birds.
Yeah.
I mean, you've seen that. It's either a ruby that's growing. It's a ruby that's growing in a sapphire. Right? You've all seen that stone, yeah?
No.
No.
Yeah, they found a sapphire in Sapphire Mine in Montana that has a ruby growing in it. And that is when they discovered that the real only difference between these two minerals is for lack of a better the scientific description, the chromosome that changes the color. But for all practical purposes, they are the same natural makeup. They're both conundrums. Anyway.
Yeah, I know the word you're trying to say.
Exactly.
And
so,
I can't say it either.
Yeah, exactly. But that's how they discovered, though, that a lot of these stones and precious stones, especially, have the same makeup. The color is just the pressure or the heat or whatever is happening on a geological level at the time.
Yeah.
But it was a very rare find, though, in Montana, and it's in some museum because it is a perfect ruby that's growing inside of sapphire.
Hey, you really want to have your mind blown? You want to know what a ruby and a sapphire or corundum really is?
There's the word. What?
Aluminum oxide.
There it is. I knew what I've heard it before. Yeah.
Al2O3.
Exactly.
Ruby is Al2O3Cr, which is chromium. Sapphire is Al2O3Ti, which is titanium oxide.
Titanium oxide. Yep.
That's all it is. It's just
that's all the difference.
Aluminum.
Mm-hmm. And it's absolutely
amazing.
How to
grow? Let me know. I'll tell you.
Mm-hmm. And they are lab grown, not to be confused and not to be confused with fake. They're not fake. They're lab grown.
Yeah, that's the thing that always bugged me. People get upset about lab-grown stones, and it's like, look, stupid.
You do realize it's more pure, right?
Yeah, they generally get a better purity and.
But it's the impurities that add the beauty to the stone.
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
That's not a natural stone, is all.
Well, and you know,
the
whole, it's not supporting blood conflicts.
That's the that was the one why right. That was the one thing I didn't bring into it when I said other reasons why people don't get diamonds is because of the conflicts that are involved in them.
Yep.
If you're saying that the impurity is what raises the volume,
I was sarcastically saying that because that's the argument that I've heard before.
Well, if you're going to go with the argument of it is the impurity that raises the value, I may be the most valuable member of your community.
You are the most valuable member of our community, my little zebra.
And I'm the most innocent and precious.
Impurities actually can make a difference in some cases, but I don't see
the average user isn't gonna
Yeah, I don't see much of a difference between a lab grown stone and I'm talking at this point seriously of precious and only precious stones and a natural stone. Where I get into issue is when you take a natural precious stone and then you start heat treating it to change its color or to change its composition or to change something, or you color treat it for whatever reason. That takes away from what I consider it to be a natural stone. You want to do that, then state up front. You've done it. Hey, more power to you. As long as you are fully transparent with your buyer.
Yeah, that's what that's considered pretty much is it's like a forging an art piece. It may be exactly the same, but it's still a fake, and yeah, that's a no-no.
Yeah. Our wedding
rings, but it's kind of frowned upon.
It's like the latest controversy in the crochet community with that one person who had just started doing patterns, not mentioning clear enough that there's cross stitch involved in her pattern.
Wait, there's controversy in crocheting.
Mhm.
Well,
honey.
I've learned something.
There's
Oh, yeah.
controversy everywhere, my friend.
Oh, yeah.
There's only one way to
I mean,
settle this. Needles at dawn.
you got people everywhere who have more time than sense.
Oh my god, caveman, I love it. You almost made me choke on my liquid death. Oh my god.
I didn't hear what he
Needles at
said.
dawn.
I didn't
Oh,
forget.
needles at dawn.
Well, it's like Rand's comment about, you know, us being magic. Give us a couple of sticks and a piece of string, and 15 minutes later, poof, we've made a Tesla.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Actually, I have done kitchen magic with knitting because you knit, you focus, you think.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
How many cars do you have to buy before you can make a Tesla coil?
Wish I had my soundboard. Cha-ching.
Driver's ed teacher, any well-trained ape can drive. Not every well-trained human should. Yep, exactly.
Absolutely. And it is a wise man indeed knows when it is time to stop.
Yep.
Or when never to start.
I miss driving some of the things I used to drive, though.
Oh, I like cars. It just, I know I'm not going to be able to drive them.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. If someone's life was at stake, I would get behind the wheel. Other than that, I will not put someone's life in danger to drive.
Somebody's life was at stake, and I tried driving. Yeah, I'd probably kill myself.
May I get an invite at your...
I don't get enough warning for my fuzzy head. So
Crazy, you need a band-aid.
I don't
Or
drive.
pain pills.
Yes, I do. Yes.
Yes, you do. Okay.
Thank you.
Come on, it's gotta be. I hate math. It hurts. I stopped one block short of where I needed to be. Math stopped hurting.
I'm sorry, what did you just say?
Nothing.
Math stopped hurting.
I
had to think about
hurting. Yeah, that's not the word I heard, and I'm like, wait. I mean,
well, you hear all kinds of things.
Yes.
So.
Math is crap, but I mean, I didn't expect her to go there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm trying to do stupid logistical stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to change some stuff on the fly, and I've kind of lost track of it, and the map's not helping me much.
My problem, Ariel, is that I have a hyperactive imagination, and it's not so much that it's distorting what I hear, it's that sometimes my brain goes, oh, this is a much more entertaining thing to have heard, so maybe I'll hear this first instead.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes. And the other thing, Ariel, is the things that fall out of his mouth are equally entertaining.
And then you throw someone like me into the mix who gives him the good prompts. It's all fun and games after that.
There is a reason that there's a category in, I think it's in my channel, called Eliisms.
Yes, that's in your channel.
Well, that's because half the time I have no idea what's going to fall out of my mouth when I start talking.
Mm-hmm.
My brain sometimes likes to mix things up in entertaining ways without telling me first.
Well, yeah, because what would be the fun of that? Duh. Just saying. Oh, come on. Do not get turtle slow. Don't make me suck a maw.
Yeah, that's not what I heard.
Yeah, no comment, no comment.
See what I tell you, chat? There's those cues for you.
Mm-hmm.
Take that prompt and run with it. I hate stamina drain.
Do you have any coffee on you?
No, I used them up in potions.
Oh. You should
Generally, I don't need it that much because I'm just standing here mining. I'll be mining for the next 3 months.
For the next 3 what?
Months. Okay. So, Bent, I started putting in the form and function decorative element.
Mm-hmm.
Tested it with a semi, and we have a winner.
Sweet.
I'm going to assume that doesn't mean you rammed into it with a truck.
No, you can't assume correctly. I did. And it worked. I was very happy.
Mm-hmm.
I can hear the wheels turning.
I know, right? His little hamster wheels going squeak, squeak, squeak.
I think it's even producing a little smoke.
Maybe.
Could be.
So I want to try that same beans and rice with different types of beans now. I've got 2 cans of black beans.
You want to try it with some mixed rice?
Not
I've got some
yet.
red rice.
Yeah, not yet.
Okay.
So what was first? Red beans?
Yep. Or
Yeah.
kidney
Black
beans.
beans probably a little better, yeah.
I'm even thinking white beans.
Oh, yeah. So I've also got black rice. I've got red rice.
I much prefer black beans than almost any other.
Yeah.
Oh, I love black beans.
Yep.
Especially in rice.
Especially whole. And when it comes to refried, I actually prefer refried black beans to pinto
so
beans.
does Sparks. Yeah.
Just tastes better.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually got flavor.
Yep.
Yeah, you haven't had my dad's charro beans. You want flavor? There you go.
Oh,
yeah, but
no.
that's not refried.
He makes them with a texture that resembles refried.
Ah.
Really thin
Oh,
refried.
sign me up.
Well, I've had 2 or 3 different styles of refried beans. And I like them all, but it's kind of like grits. The different flavors are all good, but there's usually one that you prefer.
See, I'm not a fan.
You don't like refried beans?
I'm not a big fan, no.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't like grits. It's like eating wallpaper paste.
There is that too.
Grits or cream of wheat?
I'm gonna go with a solid no for either of them, thanks.
Because grits are made with hominy.
Yeah, grits actually have some texture, which, wallpaper paste doesn't.
Yep.
Don't care for grits. Do like hominy. Don't care for grits. Don't mind cream of wheat on occasion, but I liked it the way my mom made it. So.
Oh.
But then again, I don't eat it that much anymore. I usually end up eating cream of rice.
Because gluten.
But I could still make it the way my mom makes it. Because she'd make it and put it in a mold, put it in the fridge, let it set up, and then she'd slice it and fry it crispy in the pan the next day and serve it with.
Isn't that polenta?
No.
Well, yes, that's one of the classic ways of doing polenta is to convert the starch.
But polenta's made with a different material.
Well, polenta's corn.
Yeah.
Right.
But
it's the process the same, yeah. And then she'd serve it with butter and syrup.
Yeah, because I love fried polenta.
Depends on how the polenta's made. For sure.
Well, Jerry made his own.
Well, sure. But...
corn flour and cornmeal boiled until most of the water is gone. Then in the refrigerator to stiffen, and then sliced and fried.
Starch.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then sliced and fried.
Yeah.
In butter.
More to the point, homemade versus commercial.
Yes.
Is what I was getting at.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a lot later than that, Jackson.
Yeah, I'm probably remembering it wrong.
It was the early 2000s, but not too much after 2002 then.
What was the question?
When did that 70s show first air?
Not that I care anymore because of the controversies.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, that one had more than one, didn't it?
Had some real questionable
actors
and behavior.
Yeah, some issues.
Convicted sex offenders.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I mean.
And
there was more than
Scientologists.
One.
Yeah. I didn't hear about that one. Which one was convicted?
I don't know what his character... Well, I don't know the actor or character name.
Curly hair, shortish.
Blondish brown hair.
Don't even get me started on Scientologists.
Oh, I know, right?
Had the God.
Yeah, well, Scientology is a.
Yeah.
Do you remember that the Scientologists had a big old complex down on Guadalupe, right across from the UT student complex?
Yep.
Just another fanatic group that needs to learn to foxtrot Oscar.
Well, yes.
You know,
Everything you
said
need to
with
know
that
about
accent,
them.
Dax, it's not like you really need to go for letters.
Let him anyway.
Yeah,
Shush.
just this is a
Shush you.
PG. This is a PG stream.
I don't care about the PG stream.
Yeah,
Shush
that's
both
why
of
I
you.
say it like that.
Well, yes, but it sounded like
We're all
something
trying to pick
entirely different.
Yes, well. And with your accent, you can get away with bloody murder. So.
I wonder if there's a recipe for polenta in the rice cooker book.
Possibly.
Sounds like something that would be in there.
Maybe.
I don't know. That might be stretching the limits, but you never know.
Well, since you have a smart rice cooker, it is capable of doing. But part of the thing about polenta is often evaporative. Getting the texture right, you stir it as it evaporates.
Yeah, that's one of the things that didn't quite work with the red beans and rice, was the rice actually needed to be a little bit creamier. Needed more moisture, because that dish is intended to be reheated over and over. Or that recipe for it is intended to be reheated over and over.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's laundry day cooking.
Yep. And that's one that I was telling Garubia. It's one that my first ex, his mom used to make. Because she needed to feed the boys.
Yeah, I think you told me that was from Troy's folk.
Yep.
So that triple nitrate node yielded 48 stacks of nitrate.
Nice.
Sweet.
Nice.
And I put a pile of
I wonder if it was 1999 that it aired.
gunpowder
Doesn't sound right.
No, it's early 2000s. It's not 90s.
Yeah, no, just gave it a test. No,
Yeah.
not 1999
Okay.
either.
I never watched the show, so I don't know.
I didn't watch it enough. Watched it occasionally.
Oh, it is much later then.
Yeah, I think it's like 2004, 2005.
I was never a big fan of sitcoms anyway.
Wow, it's even later than that?
Or earlier than 99.
Uh-huh.
I grew up with it, but...
Yeah, let's just go for something really wild.
98.
Dang.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm less likely to watch anything comedy based unless there is no laugh track. I don't particularly care for a show that demands that I laugh at a certain point.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Flannery sent me.
The laugh track.
There are 2 movies that are coming out that have my interest. And I thought about the first one because of the laugh track. Late Night with the Devil looks really good. You know the guy that played the Polka Dot Man in Suicide Squad?
David Dastamarian or something like that?
Uh-huh. He's playing a late night talk show host in the movie. And there's a bunch of supernatural stuff that happens. It looks really good.
He's actually a surprisingly good actor.
Yeah. The other one that I'm looking forward to...
That last one came out 2 days ago, by the way.
Yeah. I have to wait for it to come out on streaming, though.
Okay.
What was the other one? Had an actor in it that I really like. Got Julio Torres in it.
Don't know who that is.
He's a Spanish actor. But Problemista. He was the writer of Los Spookies. The Spookies.
Okay.
Spanish language comedy with a supernatural bent to it.
Supernatural bent. I think I married that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think we know that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, think?
Try not to. Makes my head hurt.
One movie that's got my interest lately is one called Wicked Little Letters.
It's also got Tilda Swinton in it.
Timothy Spall.
I was gonna say because Tilda Swinton, and I'm like, I'm in.
Yep.
Tilda Swinton is yeah. Mm-hmm. She's almost to sign me up on just on principle.
Well, her and Julio Torres did a short film that's just weird. And Then We Dance. Music shouldn't be paused.
If it has Tilda Swinton in it, weird is kind of a guarantee.
Yeah.
That's kind of her shtick, yeah.
Yep, it wasn't paused. I don't think it was started. I have liked her since I first saw Orlando. And just fell in love with that movie. I'm not sure how many people have actually seen the movie, but I thought it was a good movie.
I know of it, but no, I have not seen it.
That's one I would highly recommend if you like Tilda Swinton. The first half of the movie, she's a woman. The last half of the movie, she's a man, I think. I think that was the order. There's gender change involved. It's a wonderful movie, Ariel. But that's the first time I had seen her, and thought she did an amazing job. And I started paying more attention to her after that. Then her in Constantine. She did a wonderful job in that.
I think that's where I saw her the first time was in
Oh.
Constantine.
Yeah, I think it was that or her appearance in Orbital Flipbox. The music video.
Which one?
Is that the actress that played the twins in Constantine?
No, she played the Archangel.
She played Gabriel, didn't she?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She does really well at gender ambiguity.
Yeah.
One of my groups, actually, there was some discussion in one of my groups in the last day or so about Lucifer and angels having gender. There is a cathedral in that has that had commissioned a statue of Lucifer, and basically the the sculpture was too gorgeous and too hot to be a cathedral statue. So they commissioned the sculptor's brother to do the sculpture that is presently in the cathedral, and the other one is now in a museum. And both of these sculptures were in like the 16th century. Very classical, very but the number of people who had no idea that Lucifer was the angel of beauty and light before exercising free will and becoming a fallen angel.
Exactly.
Was kind of surprising, considering that this is an ordinarily above average educated group.
It happens.
It does.
Oh God, there goes the neighborhood. Love you, Annie.
Don't worry, Annie. I know where he hides the cookies and the liquid death.
Cool.
I don't have any cookies, so.
I had a chocolate cookie today. That was nice.
Oh yeah, this is. I'll have to find the Cookie Mafia. This was Cookie Mafia weekend, and I slept through them.
Yeah, it's been Cookie Mafia month. Cookie pushers have been out since the first week of March.
Well, but they used to be at the Albertsons in Linwood, basically every day, and now they're only there on the weekends.
Yeah.
The QFC in Edmonds is somewhat better.
Can I just say that I physically felt the light bulb above my head turn on?
You felt what?
The light bulb about the Cookie Mafia.
Yeah.
Oh.
We call them the paramilitaristic cookie pushers.
And I told my roommate that name for those, and she about hit the floor laughing so hard.
You guys have recreational over there, right? So, have they set it up there yet?
No.
That's probably a leak.
That would be so frowned upon.
I mean,
actually, they a few years ago, the one down by Caribbean Andrew's old house, Andrew's house, Kirby's old house, they did in fact set up outside about a block from Kirby's place, and
nice. I know it's frowned upon, but I'm just saying that somebody's got to have thought of it.
Oh yeah.
Where?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Well,
happened.
and they absolutely they had permission of the proprietors, and they it was. It was, as far as the functional structure was concerned, it was no different than setting up in front of a grocery store.
Yeah, but influences. I mean, think of the children.
Yeah. And think of the maximizing the fundraising potential for the troops.
We live in a capitalist nation. It's fine. It's
well,
fine.
They teach entrepreneur. There is a merit badge in entrepreneurship.
Uh-huh.
Oh, there was in Boy Scouts too. So yeah.
Yeah. The Girl Scouts have had a merit badge in entrepreneurship for some years.
I think.
They're starting to blend, I'm sure.
I think I've got my brother's Weeblos badge
I'm sorry, your
strips.
brother's what now?
His Weeblo badge strip. And
It's okay, Karubi. You can think about it for a second.
Shut up.
Silence.
And I'm wondering if he's got that pin on his
Boy Scouts did not have it when Stephen was a youngling.
The entrepreneur, that thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
that's
That
new,
word.
it's new enough.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
Stephen wasn't a Boy Scout.
Well, Weeblo is a division of.
A division of that. Okay.
Yeah.
It's age rank, if I
Ah.
remember right.
It is.
Yeah, it doesn't
Oh,
go
is that like before Boy Scouts?
it's like
Yeah.
Cub Scout to Weebelows to Boy Scouts, as I
Yep.
recall.
Yeah, something
Okay.
like that.
I just skipped straight to Boy Scouts, but yeah.
Yeah, because I was a Weeblo.
Yeah.
It was appropriate.
I didn't make it past the Cub Scouts because they
I loved
annoyed
Cub
the
Scouts,
snot out of me.
hated Boy Scouts. Would have loved Boy Scouts if I was a little more stable mentally.
I didn't make it anything. I went straight to
Teenage years were not kind to me.
I went straight to the other paramilitaristic group.
Greenpeace.
No, the ones that oh god, words. Come on, Ben, help me one. The ones that shake the bell.
Salvation Army.
Yeah, I went to them.
Mm.
Oh wow.
You poor creature.
Yes.
Yeah. I was studying to be a lieutenantship when I had when I hit a car. Did not get hit by a truck. I hit a truck. And
You got creamed by a truck.
no, I walked into it. It was my fault. I got the ticket and
Mm.
statement. But the thing is
You got knocked into next week by a truck.
I got knocked into next week by a truck. But the thing is at that time, the police officer has to take you back to the last place you were, which in my case had happened to have been the Corps. So I got to sit in the back seat of a police vehicle in front of the Corps. And I never got looked at the same way after that by anybody, not even the people who were training me. And just led me to believe that I really wasn't looked at as a person to start with.
Mm-hmm.
So I walked away from the Corps.
Yeah, I
Aren't you
did.
glad?
Yeah, right.
Now
I
that
did
you know what despicable excuses for humanity they are.
Exactly.
You were a first-class Boy Scout explorer so long ago. Yeah. Your grandfather felt you should be an honorary Eagle Scout because how much helped. How much helped with your brother's stuff. Ah.
I did the Pinewood Derby in the Cub
that
Scout.
was always fun.
Yeah.
Well, it was until it wasn't.
Yeah.
Well, because I made it to I think the finals or the semifinals, and my dad, being the awful human being that he was, he brought the graphite powder and told me to make sure that I grabbed it. And when I said, "Do you have it?" he says, "Yeah, I have it. But you can't have it because you failed to bring it." That was strike one, and strike two was going around to the other competitors to see if anybody had any to spare, and they're like, "Why would I give you an advantage? No, screw you." And I'm like, "Wow, okay, to hell with all of you."
Yep.
If you can't, endorse healthy competition and cooperation, what are we doing here?
Yep. Exactly.
Well, when you have, all of their dads who were very much like your dad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my dad did more building on my car than I did because he didn't think I was competent enough to build my own car. And then I got all of the grief. Like, wow, Dad, you're a shitty human being. Pardon my French.
Mm-hmm.
You're forgiven.
I got a few pictures of Steven in his derby.
Yeah. Actually, I did the Cub Scout thing for a while because there were no Girl Scouts in our county when I was a kid.
I didn't do any. I don't know why I didn't do Scouts or any of the tiers for whatever girls are. I don't know if just because things were so whacked out at home by time I was of an age that Mom just couldn't manage it because I was a latchkey at that point. Mom stayed home as long
Same
as she
here,
could.
Pixel. I got one because I wanted one and got it all set up, but I never got it in any type of Boy Scouts or any kind of competition. I just wanted the car.
The cars were kind of cool, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it really is all about the dads. At least it was back in the 70s. I think it would be a lot more useful if they forbade the fathers from helping.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how it would have been for Steve because it would have been. I'm sure it would probably was quite the same because I don't know how much involvement Dad really participated. It would have been. What's the age group?
Like 5 to 9 or something.
Yeah, single digits, as I recall.
So then it would be 59. It would have been about 63 then for Steve. 63 to 70. Dad was in pretty good shape then. Come on, burn.
Red Beard, how are you? Yeah, that looks better. Annie?
Yes?
Can I get your okay on all of this? since you started it?
That's good.
Look at the windows inside. Second floor.
Very nice. Very nice. I agree.
And I couldn't figure out what you were going for out here with the fence, so I just put in the diagonal fence.
Yeah, that works. That's a good very good idea.
And the castle's got blue walls.
Well, at least it doesn't have the biggest balls of all.
Well, true.
It's only because of that.
High voltage.
That's such a great song. Weird video, but great song.
Well, all videos that came out during that time were pretty weird.
True.
It's the only way they could be relevant.
Oh, and you're okay with the size of that window?
Yes.
Okay. The only thing I'm not happy with that, I want a bench in front of the window, and the bench that I've got in there looks more like a dining room table.
Well, since you can't really sit anything, I can try to make a bench for it.
I couldn't think of how to do it at the time.
There's a bench in front of it.
You're stressed. Why are you stressed, Redbeard? I actually had a mini word out here earlier. I was so happy. You know.
I feel like I've been deprived.
Well, I moved my bedroll from the front of the castle to the middle of the castle. Give me Nashi.
I haven't had a screamer in like 15 minutes and I've been drilling away. I feel like I'm probably about to get violated badly in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you'll be fine.
Yeah, what could possibly go wrong?
Oh, I see, Redbeard. Yeah, that would be very stressful. And why is he in withdrawal? Is that under doctor's directive, or is he just not taking them? And if you guys haven't followed GB Nashi, known him for quite a while, wonderful streamer, please do go give him a follow. Hey, you put out good content, Nashi.
Boy, tough gig.
Does he have a way of going and getting the meds himself? But he won't leave the house. About a 5-minute bus ride. Is he agoraphobic? Is he afraid of being outdoors? He never used to be? Ah.
Agoraphobia is no joke.
No.
I have dabbled with it off and on for years and been dismissed by mental health professionals for, no, you're just lazy.
Uh-huh.
So Annie, did you take a look at the deer hunting video that I posted?
I saw it. Didn't look at it yet.
Yeah, I think it would appeal to you in your desire to abuse and torture other players.
I bet we could get Fox back for that one.
I enjoy torturing you. There's a difference.
Very small difference.
No. It's a very big difference.
Well, he is another player.
I don't take joy in harassing other friends. But Letheos, oh, this tickles me.
See, now I can actually empathise with Redbeard right there. Because I've got 2 younger brothers and they're a pair of bloody basket cases.
Yeah. I just worry about the legal implications.
You see, one's a depressive pisshead, and the other one, he's just a raging little psychotic that's gonna go and murder someone eventually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. very rough to live with.
In 2020, start the pandemic, the aggressive one, he clocked me good in the nose and I had to go see an ENT specialist.
Huh. My butt's getting sore.
Been to see a doctor yet, Tex?
It's just from sitting in this chair too much.
Yeah, this was 4 years ago now. It's all sorted though.
We don't have any type of wood tile, do we?
No.
Hmm.
You have to really choose the basically if you want texture or pattern, you get to basically take out that wall and then put in blocks that have
the texture you want.
Yeah. Then paint it.
Yep. Because while this does have a wooden floor in almost all the rooms, it's a texture wood tile. So I've got a placeholder in here for now. Same with the walls. The walls are more placeholder. They've got a custom textures mod? No, I didn't even know about it. I will research it.
By research, he means, excuse me.
No, I'm actually going to download it, and that's the.
Have a look at it.
That's OCB.
Oh, there's a screamer at long last.
Yeah, see? Those who wait will always be rewarded.
Who pinged me this morning? So for now.
I'll check it out. I've got the core mod bookmarked. I'll download and test it. I want to make sure it works okay in
Excuse me.
Race Prophecy. I want to make sure that thank you, Redbeard. I also want to make sure that N is okay with us using that in his mod.
Yeah, I test extensively.
Yep.
I hate to introduce something into this late and end up making something go boom.
Yep.
Yeah, we want to screw this world up at this junction.
No.
Nut check! Yep, we're good.
Lithios, thank you. There's 5 gifted.
So rarely here, so.
I like that name.
Nut check! Yep, we're good.
Lilith put. Kiju Coca Gaming, House of Dogus, and
Nut check. Yep, we're good.
Anakina, Tree Hooker.
I was gonna say I'm gonna go with that.
Anakina.
Anakina, yeah.
Isn't Dogus and Coca, aren't they semi-regulars around here though?
Yeah, they are.
I've seen those names before.
Yeah, and Coca's a fellow streamer. Well, Dogus is too.
Dogus is too, but he doesn't do Sundays as far as I know.
Yep.
Nut check. Yep, we're good.
Well, isn't Coca the namesake for the pickle?
I was gonna say the Coca.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
X.
Yes.
Second floor. Or actually, no, third floor. Bay window area.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 couch options. Or benches. Actually, 2 benches.
This one. I like this one, but for the window, I'm thinking more something like that.
Anyone hear me?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, nobody can hear you, Annie.
Internet just had a hiccup there.
Rude internet. Bad internet. No Cat 5. Cat 6. Excuse me. No Cat 6.
Cat 8.
Fine. I'm behind the ball. Bite me.
I'm with you, Caribia. Cat 5 is kind of my default setting, even if it's wildly out of date.
Exactly.
It's
right.
everyone's default setting right now.
Doesn't it just refer to anything after 5 is just an extra installation or something?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you can get faster bandwidth with the higher cat cables.
Mm-hmm.
If you can
But-
support it.
Yeah, there's diminishing returns issues.
Yeah.
Oh, question text. Do you want it inset into the window or out away from the bay area so you can actually get in and sit down?
Right
Ish.
there.
Right there? Okay.
Yep.
Awesome. Carry on.
Yeah, I wasn't really happy with my little stick table.
It was cute.
And you're very generous.
I'm sitting here going, okay.
And you're very generous.
Yeah, the amount of disdain.
Enthusiasm.
That was so cute.
It's like saying it's so quaint.
Exactly.
Well, bless your heart.
Wow, taking my kindness as being obtuse and everything. I never.
You're confusing never and always again, Annie.
No, you're confusing never and always.
Redbeard, textures from what I hear are the hardest thing to work with in 7 Days to Die. Which is why a lot of modders don't even bother with textures.
So imagine our excitement.
Yes.
I don't know, what did the fun pimps do to their code that made it impossible for people to...
I think it's just not in the scope of a modding API, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, that and it's a the way they had set it up is it's an array, from what I remember them saying, and that there's a limited number of textures you can actually have in that array.
Yeah,
Which
plus,
accounts for all the blank spots in the UI that can't be filled.
Possibly, yeah.
Their mod support, for all that they claim to have a lot of mod support, a lot of it is late to the engine. And they're claiming more modability than their engine is capable of delivering.
And that's probably why he specialized the mod Redbeard.
Yeah, there you go. The little bench is all set up and decorated.
Ah, nice. Yeah, that's perfect. Just some place to sit and watch.
So we can't sit down though. Those fun pimps.
Well, also looking at it from back here.
Tex, did Bent ever pass along my request had you guys decided to do TwitchCon for allowing her to drive you down?
I thought I had already made a decision not to do TwitchCon.
Well, yeah, but this is before you had made that decision. And she was asking if I was okay with it, and I came up with a counter offer.
Having two drivers?
Well, it was, I'd be willing to go along with it if you could get Annie to fly to Seattle, so I get to meet her before you all drive down.
Oh, no, she didn't pass that on. But aren't you, Annie's in DC. So she'd have to fly to Seattle, then drive with us down to...
I didn't say it was a good solution, Tex. I said it was my counter offer.
A solution.
See that it wasn't a good idea, but it was an idea.
Yeah.
Well, keep in mind, Annie,
well, I would have been for it.
If Bent goes driving, and I haven't left the house in a couple of years, if something happens, I'm kind of screwed.
Yes.
Yep, and that's what I was worried about as well. But we had looked for a second driver to at least spot Bent, and that's not going to work. And after that, it's just getting too complicated. Because I'm not going to fly down there.
Yeah. Like, if I was going to fly over there, I could probably drive. I drive all the time over here.
Well,
anyway.
Yeah, it's DC.
Well, and, gosh, instead of doing TwitchCon, maybe you could come out and do PAX West.
Oh, I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I don't know why I didn't think about that.
God, I just had the most amazing vision. And I'll have to tell you about it later, Ben.
That was just the airbag going off.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. No, it was Annie dressed to the nines at Worldcon.
Oh, yeah. Yes, indeed. Well, we can still get,
Because we could get everyone out here for PAX West.
Absolutely.
Or for Worldcon.
But PAX West would probably be more applicable.
Yeah.
PAX.
And PAX West would be fun. I've never done one.
That's right, you didn't go with us. You were in Alaska?
I was in Alaska.
Yeah, you were doing your cruise. What do we want to do with the pillars in here?
Decorate them.
Thanks.
Sturgy Poo, welcome. Thanks for the raid. Sturgy, how are you? Thank you again.
Oh, excuse me. Excuse me.
Your excuse.
Thank you. Goodness. They had Liquid Death on sale today at Winco, so I had to get some. And the carbonation is just giving me a bit of a tickle. But they had the lovely flavored one that I like, so I had to get a couple cans.
Which one?
The berry one.
Mm-hmm.
The only one.
Just like the
one they have is the, what is it, lime or something?
I was gonna say, I like the berry one and the lime one.
You love a good tickle. Oh. What were y'all doing tonight?
Well, my game just crashed and then some.
Oh no.
I was about to say,
I kept freeze framing all of a sudden.
Oh, yeah.
I was wondering if it was your crash or you're just getting off. It's actually kind of late for you, isn't it?
I don't know. He could have been going through a Jay Giles phase.
Boy.
You got into the wasteland and found some swimming supplies. I'm gonna have to check out NZ. It looks interesting. We need better wallpaper.
everything.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which game?
7 Days to Die mod called NZ.
If the mod is overhauled and interesting enough, it might get me to come back in.
You guys know I'm not a builder, so if you do it, let me know.
Seems not been played that much for some reason. Yeah, it's one that I'd never even heard of until 30 came in.
Literally just learned about it.
Mm-hmm. Well, look at Wild West mod. Wild West mod is amazing with what he's done with it. And that's another one that I'd never see anyone play.
Yeah, Wild West is actually pretty good. I enjoyed that for a while.
The mod dev is a really nice guy too.
Yeah, works pretty hard on getting things working.
I'm wondering if it's because people think it's boring because it's Wild West.
Well, I remember you were initially resistant because it has a fixed map that's not huge.
Yeah. Well,
but,
yeah.
That being said, the map is still pretty good for its limited size.
Yeah, that's a group of ravens. Yeah, it's a murder of crows.
Yes, it's a murder of crows and a...
Don't tell him.
I'm trying to remember what it's called. There's a phrase that I can only remember half of the words for that I read recently.
Can I get an invite, please?
You got kicked out?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's just not
game
taking mine.
crashed and sat there freeze framing. So I could move and then it'd just freeze. And I could move again, it would freeze again. It's like,
Oh, I hate that.
Dang it.
Yeah, before lag death takes you.
That's what it was. So, murder of crows, conspiracy of ravens, and plausible deniability of condors. Or vultures. That's what it was.
We have a regular attempted murder next door.
Our attempted is always squaring off with the... What's a group of squirrels?
Texco SM channel.
Well, that too. Oh, by the way, did you look at the rest of that photographer's pictures?
I did not.
You should.
It's adorable.
Okay. But yeah, we have a regular standoff because we have a turf war going on here between our regular group of squirrels and our regular group of crows, and they have been known to do the West Side Story dance up the cul-de-sac, and but they have a truce. They have a détente, and half of the parking lot belongs to the crows, half of the parking lot belongs to the squirrels. My side of the building belongs to the squirrels. The VA side of the building belongs to the crows. The backyard is sort of a neutral zone that is kind of...
Backyard is the DMZ.
I was gonna say that, but I wasn't sure if that was the right description or not. But yeah, it's kind of a shared zone, and because the bunnies live back there, so they kind of have a peaceable, that's Switzerland back there. The bunnies don't get involved, and
well, aren't crows or ravens known to eat squirrels?
Squirrels are known to beat the shit out of a crow.
Yeah, ravens, yeah, crows not so much.
Okay.
I think you're confusing ravens with rednecks, Tex.
Oh, that too.
Well, they are tasty.
Can be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's not quite what I wanted, but it will work.
I have permitted that before. I don't know why that didn't stick.
The bot's like, no, you made a mistake. Here, let me fix that for you.
Cat, why don't you go over and lay on your puppy?
So you like that, did you, Foxy?
I told you it might bring him back.
Yeah, I couldn't stop giggling through the whole damn video.
So, Tex, can I add some windows on the diagonal walls on the 3rd floor?
Of course.
Awesome. Because it's kind of dark in that hallway.
Yeah, $10 a pop, Foxy. It's relatively cheap to give a shot to. What I said, Foxy, was the game is $10, so it's not like it's a huge outlay of cash to try it out. Yeah, I figured I'd wait until enough people express an interest before shelling out, because being the one person with the game seems, for a game that's designed for co-op play, seems slightly foolish.
What is the cream color?
Adobe tan or what? Adobe white. There should be Adobe white up there. Unless you're using a different color.
Yeah, it is Adobe white. Trying to figure out what I want on the roof or on the ceilings.
Mirrors.
Always the mirrors.
Ceiling I usually go for it's called to make it more bright and have a smoother surface. I usually go for the fabric blinds. Yeah.
I looked at it.
But it might be a little too contrasty.
Well, I'm just trying out different settings. The fabric blinds is what I'm going for. Leaning toward, I should say. I think overall that's going to be the best. Especially when you start decorating all the ceilings.
I just had my first rod.
What?
I just had my first irradiated zombie.
Okay.
Yeah, I heard something slightly different, but I was willing to wait.
I heard rats. I was making sure, like, what? You have a mouse now?
I heard rod.
I heard rot. And I'm
I
like,
heard rot.
What?
I heard rat.
I heard English.
So, I took a look at the list of things in NZ, and some look interesting.
Not so much.
Yeah. I'm not completely on board with the always infected. You can't be cured. You can only diminish the phases of infection. But you're always going to have it.
I've played games with that type of mechanic. The Area Zero, or whatever the name of that one was.
Oh, I remember that, yeah.
District Zero.
District Zero. Had that with radiation.
Yeah, I remember that now.
It was manageable. It was very manageable.
Tex, do you mind if I put the link for NZ in the chat?
No, not at all.
Well, I didn't think so, but I always like to ask.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Anyone got a trade away point they can share with me?
We got a few.
Lots of them. Let's see what's closest to you.
There's actually, if you're still where you were, there's again quite nearby.
Oh yeah.
Yellow or red, Amy?
There's a trader right there. So let's get this game to you. There's actually almost dead west of you, dead east of you. Let me grab that for you and get it on the pin.
I think the yellow probably works better.
Yeah.
What I'm
The
thinking.
red's a little bit too much wrapping paper.
Yeah.
And it
Shiny.
no, the red does not work.
I have done
Not,
red.
not with that wood.
No.
It takes a certain finesse with that red. Yeah, yellow's mellow.
Well,
Okay,
like I said,
shared
this
it,
is
Jax.
this is not set in stone.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Because we still need molding and stuff like that in the room.
Anything I should look out for whilst I'm at the trader?
I'm not sure.
Well, that's a very interesting question.
What?
The trivia.
What? Who is Joe?
Yeah, I can think of several different answers to that question. So I was afraid it was that crazy.
Yep. Well, you have to remember, well, you probably don't know who I got the questions from, but it would make sense if you did.
So that would be...
See if I can remember his name now. Wasn't Loafy Molasses. Yeah, I can't remember it right now.
And I don't know that name anyway.
Say Kiki is your friend?
I've heard that name, but I'm not sure I know who that is.
Pretty sure it's Kiki.
Kiki's good people.
He is. He's the one with the cats, isn't he?
I'm just remembering his face is mostly it, but I haven't watched him enough to know if he has cats or not.
If you've watched him, you would know if he had cats.
Yeah.
So he's got like 5 of them, and they're constantly running around behind him. Yeah, it was Kiki.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the one that I got the initial trivia questions from.
Okay.
And yes, he is good people.
By the way, Tex, are you aware everybody is in general?
Now, did we do that again?
We did that again.
Yep.
Oh, man.
I think he has taken a break from streaming for now.
Did you want to stay in general, or do you want to be moved?
No, go ahead and move us.
I can't.
Alright.
Oh, here we go. There we go. Thank you, Elf.
It wasn't just me. I suspect Annie was also involved.
Nope.
No, it was you and I think.
Just knew I was playing catch up with somebody.
Was Lilith a streamer? Or just good people?
People.
Okay. That's always good to know.
I thought it was with an H.
Could be. I don't know. It's the only pass I can think of in that neck of the woods.
Pretty sure that's the answer too.
Is it?
It is, but it's not spelled right.
Yeah. There you go.
No, she's done some streaming. Or she did 5 days ago.
I was unaware of that.
Good enough for me.
You want me to drop her? Drop you her link?
Yeah.
I've got her name in my message history. I can just
Okay.
I just had to turn up your volume, Caveman. You're really quiet.
It's because I'm mumbling.
It's not uncommon around here.
He's a mumble rapper.
Mm.
See?
I thought he mumbled, not that he was a parent from a Peanuts cartoon.
I say, if it was good enough for Charlie's teacher, it's good enough for me.
I hate Charlie Brown.
Yeah, you're more of a Lucy.
That whole cartoon series.
Why is that?
I don't know. I think it's the music as much as the voices. And it just raises the hairs on the back of my neck.
I've read more of it than I've watched outside of, the things that we watched as kids, the Christmas special.
Yeah.
It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, but mostly it's the cartoons that I read in the newspapers.
I gotta admit, when I was a little kid, Snoopy was the man.
Snoopy was a man. Joe Cool.
And the little bird too.
Oh,
And Woodstock.
Joe Cool. No, it was Snoopy and the Red Baron.
Oh yeah.
I had that song recorded from the radio on
it.
player.
You know it.
First heard it on Dr. Demento and fell in love with it.
Oh man, I'd so forgotten about that.
What was it?
Snoopy and the Red Baron.
Yeah.
I used to have a picture of Snoopy dressed as the Red Baron on his house. Oh man.
No, Snoopy wasn't the Red Baron. He used to fight the Red Baron.
He fought the Red Baron, yeah. But he had a scarf. It must have just been his flight helmet and his scarf, but
I think he had a red doghouse, but
he had red doghouse.
Snoopy and his trusted Sopwith camel.
Yes, I think that's when I fell in love with the Sopwith camel.
Oh, I think it's time for me to call it a night.
Okay. Well, have a good night.
Well,
have fun.
Take care.
Take care. See you later, Dax.
What are you doing, Annie? Oh, you're putting
Something?
one of those. No.
Something.
She's always up to something.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'm doing something. So, yes, I'm doing something.
Yes, we're committing. Upgrades are happening. Committing.
The doorway here is a little cramped, and it's more of a. This is a room or a hallway?
I don't know yet.
I think it's more. It feels like a hallway, so she's looking right here, down right here. It feels like a hallway.
Yeah, well, with the way the stairs are, it's kind of hard to do anything with this space.
Yeah, I was trying to open up the space a little bit so you actually just treat it a hallway.
The thing that makes me really sad about this game is that Annie can't really truly be herself without a sledge turret.
Yeah, they took it away from her. That's so rude.
Fine, Joel.
It's
They
dangerous.
usually do. To be fair, however, as much as it pains me to come to their defense, they, because it was intertwined with the repulsor mode code, repulsor mod code, I can understand how it got removed, but they could just as easily just separated them into 2 separate code blocks and retained the sledge turret functionality while fixing the problem with the repulsor mod.
Well, you're assuming that they're able to separate those 2 codes.
Well, yes, I know. I'm assuming they're competent, and I know better.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is, why the situation ended up the way it did in the first place.
Yep. Ariel, I think I've lost track of what you were saying there, or what it was in connection with. What's dangerous with all the streamer trolling? I think I was doing something when that conversation was going on. Do you guys know what that was in reference to?
No.
Oh.
Sorry.
Although I'm almost never on Twitch anymore, so.
Yeah, I'm only here with you.
Unfortunately, a lot of people are doing that. That's why I've got YouTube as a backup.
Yeah, there's only a handful of people I watch.
I don't actually watch anybody else anymore. Just can't be bothered.
I watched everybody I wanted to. I'd never get anything done.
I'm in that same boat. And as much as I like Twitch, YouTube streaming, it doesn't hold a candle to Twitch streaming.
Now, the biggest problem I have with YouTube streams is with the small screen of the laptop. I can either watch the video or I can see the chat, but I cannot have both on the screen at the same time.
Oh.
Even on some larger monitors, that's the case, quite honestly.
So you have to wait for VODs? Oh, they're honest. The nice thing about streaming on YouTube is the VOD is automatically saved, and I don't have to worry about it expiring. Twitch, the videos expire. I think it's 30 or 60 days.
Wow.
Maybe even as short as 15. But I think it's like 30 or 60.
Considering how big Twitch has grown into, there's only so much server space they've got.
Exactly. And you can't copy or save your videos off for yourself?
Yeah, I can.
Oh, that's something at least.
But with me streaming to both Twitch and YouTube, they're automatically saved on YouTube.
No, I realize that. That's not what I'm asking. Is
well,
if you
and
didn't,
even
though.
Yes, you can download, and
that would be an option. Okay.
Yes, and you can automatically export to YouTube if you didn't want to stream at the same time.
I suspect that the server limitation on Twitch is that they've squeezed just about as much blood from that stone as they're going to be able to.
Having known someone who worked at Twitch, I don't think that would happen.
What, that they try to take more money yet?
Oh, no. I was thinking them running out of space. Them taking money? Yeah.
No, it's the rising server costs and having all of the servers for all of the content to last longer would require them to hike the prices even further, and There's diminishing returns on that as well.
Yep.
There's only so much people are going to be willing to cough up. As it stands, I don't think I'm paying for any Twitch subscriptions at this point because I don't watch it, so I can't justify it.
You've seen channels nuked for mundane stuff from Baldur's Gate? Yeah,
Really?
that's not something that I would probably upload to YouTube without a lot of editing.
Well, yeah, all you have to do is tease that there might be nudity in it, and YouTube will ban you. There's a fair amount of that in Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, that's one of the games that I would never stream, though. Any of the Dark Souls, I would never stream any of the Dark Souls games. Because there are a lot of toxic people who like to watch Dark Souls. Well, there's also some toxic streamers as well. You don't have time to edit? Yeah, exactly.
Well, editing itself is such a massive time sink.
Oh, Lord, yes.
A lot of streamers don't have the time and patience to learn to do it well, to say nothing of actually getting it done.
Yeah.
Especially if they want to put out more than one video a week. Or a video a week.
Yeah. And that's why a lot of people only put out one video a week. I mean, the Anna Phipps, can you imagine how long it takes her to make one video? That crafter I was telling you about? Because a lot of her projects, one of her projects lasted over a year, and she scrapped it down to one video. And Redbeard, I don't really care what they do. They don't affect me or my stream, so if they're making money and they're happy, then more power to them. Different audience. Very different audience. And unfortunately, I've also known a couple of streamers, how to describe them. Well, it doesn't really matter. They ended up having a whale that was supporting them. And they were making enough money that they were considering buying a house. And the person that was supporting them ended up dying, and they were in the lurch because they weren't making enough money from other people to support any of that. I need to check in on that particular streamer and make sure she's doing okay.
I've seen too many of the sex sells aspect of streaming and YouTube that, as I typed in chat just a minute ago, if you're counting on sex selling, you're less focused on actually getting quality content out.
Yep.
And I'm sorry, I find that boring.
It's just interesting that it's allowed. Yeah, it is interesting.
I like naked people as much as the next guy, but if I'm watching, you know, a video about a game... What?
Trivia died.
Did you die or just get kicked out? Ruvia.
I'd blame this on
see
you,
the-
El, if you were logged in, but you're not, so I won't.
Thought that said died, not left game.
Yeah, if I want to watch something about a game, I'd rather have game content that shows me what I'm interested in. I really don't care what you're wearing.
We can hear you, Karubia. I don't think she can hear us.
I cannot. You just came back.
Oh.
Everything went dead and the network dumped.
It's Annie's fault.
Yeah.
I would blame you, but you weren't logged in and she's AFK still. And the funny thing is,
because she was hacking you. Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
The funny thing is the last couple of times I've gotten network timeouts, Discord drops for a couple of minutes. But it's only the audio. I don't lose Discord connection. It's just like I lose just the sound dampens. My network is still good because the other computer's connected. I've still got stream. I've got everything. It's just
that's Discord popping up a lung. That's all.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Maybe that's why then maybe it's Discord's fault. So Discord hawks up a lung and I lose 7 days to die.
I'm honestly, I'll be honest, I'm waiting for a replacement at some point.
For Discord?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't be a bit surprised.
I would love to see a better Discord than Discord, but nothing comes close to it currently.
Are you kidding? Discord?
There is something that comes close to it. It's just that no one uses it. And I doubt they got enough support to continue. What's it? Authy?
Yeah, that.
Authy.
We looked at it. It looked good.
Yeah. I even know a
Discord.
couple of people that still use it.
Was that the gamers something or other?
Yeah, I think so.
I still have a link. Or was it?
Not Gilded, right?
It was Gilded.
Yeah,
Gilded.
Gilded.
I still have it installed. I'm gonna run it forever.
I have it installed, yeah.
It's a backup in case I ever have any problems with Discord.
Yeah, so we all got accounts.
I found out about it because a friend of the channel lost his Discord to a hacker, and Discord did absolutely nothing to help him get it back.
Yep.
And he lost the complete channel. Now an anime channel.
It's just so ludicrous.
Oh, they get hacked then sold.
Yeah.
Because Discord's not going to do anything.
Exactly.
Oh, and I've been reading more and more about BetterHelp. With their licensed therapists. Come to find out, the marketing manager, who had never had any marketing manager, was never even trained on security or any way of handling HIPAA type information, and didn't know what HIPAA was since 2015.
That's weird because I've heard good things about BetterHelp, but that's
Oh no. They've been selling people's information. Medical information.
That's a damn shame because people who need the help should get the help.
Yes.
And having an option like that would be good, but
No, what they were doing was good. How they were doing it was horrible. Because they were selling all that information to Facebook. Yeah.
Now, I'm surprised that the buyer didn't pick up on what was going on and say, whoa, buddy, hang on.
The buyer? Someone bought BetterHelp?
No, like Facebook.
Oh, they don't care.
Oh, Facebook is all about stealing your information.
Uh-huh.
That's their whole business.
Yeah, exactly.
I think my point is, why isn't Facebook in trouble?
Because they're Facebook.
Lobbyists.
Yeah, I think it's lobbyists more than anything.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, but sucks.
Yeah.
I think the best way to ruin Facebook would be to have Elon Musk buy it.
Ha!
Now there's an idea.
But the downside to that would be
Yeah,
even more
a lot of
conspiracy
people's
theories.
personal information.
Well, it's not just that, but I mean, a lot of older people use Facebook to stay in touch.
Yep.
Yes.
And they're the most vulnerable to fake news, truthers, and conspiracy theorists.
Yep.
So.
Not right now, kitten.
I mean, I gotta say, Facebook is the #1 purveyor of 5G microchips in your vaccines.
Yeah, and Meta is your friend.
Can't really blame the medium, though, because it doesn't matter where you go. If you took down Facebook, people that are putting that stuff up are just going to go somewhere else.
Yep. That they will.
Messenger, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to duck right now because I know something's coming my way.
From who?
I mean, I do realize that, it does serve a purpose. It's just the people behind it that annoy me.
Well, it's like me and Twitter. I think Twitter serves a purpose. But it's got Elon Musk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, now Twitter is suffering the Prince syndrome,
Mm-hmm.
X, formerly known as Twitter.
Well, you know why Prince became a symbol, right?
No.
Oh, yeah. He chose the symbol because despite Prince being his actual name, the record label owned it and wouldn't let him use his own name because they had the rights to it. So he rebranded himself as a symbol because they wouldn't let him use his actual real name because they quote-unquote owned it.
Yeah, and what they did to him was just straight up wrong. Too.
Wrong.
Yep.
Yeah. Really was.
I may not have liked everything Prince put out, but the man was a genius.
Oh, absolutely. I agree.
Anything he puts out, but I'm still behind him on that one. Hats
Exactly.
off to you, buddy.
I think it's 1 N, 2 C's, Ariel.
What is it, the Pinocchio question?
Yep.
Yeah, you still need the HIO at the end, though.
Yep.
Might have been a typing error. Probably was a typing error more than anything.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
Okay, I've got the two. I got the 1 N. I got the 2 C's. Wait, was there more?
But wait, there's more.
That's a hard one to spell. It's like Geppetto.
No, I think Geppetto's easier than Pinocchio.
It is, but they're both trixie words.
Honey,
or
no,
names.
not right now.
Run to the restroom. I'll be right back.
Geppetto is like Tennessee. I learned that
Yeah.
in school. They gave us like a song or a rhythm.
Yep. Mm-hmm. There's the mnemonics for the win, man. Really.
Yeah, the problem with mnemonics, though, is you have to remember what they stand for.
True.
Which is just as hard as remembering what the mnemonic is for in the first place. The only mnemonic I remember at all is Roy G. Biv.
Roy G. Biv and my dear aunt. Was it Sally or? Oh, now I can't even remember it. She's.
What is that for?
The planets.
Oh.
Well, you've already got it wrong because.
Pluto isn't a planet anymore.
Well, no, he said my dear aunt, and I'm like, okay, the M is right, the D is wrong, the A is wrong.
Maybe that's for something different then.
Yeah, mathematics is for masochists, abacus.
Oh, that was PEMDAS. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Order of operations.
Yeah, I can never get the order of operations right anymore. They just don't make any sense.
It never made sense to me in the first place to me.
They didn't make sense to start with.
Yeah, I would have gone into physics and engineering in school if I could have skipped the math part.
Yeah.
Because I understand the concepts really well. What I don't understand are the formulae.
I'm back.
No, what sucked for me was I finally passed algebra, the basic algebra in college, enough to get by from the program I was on, and then they renumbered and restructured. Well, they restructured and renumbered a lot of the courses during the last stretch of my program, and made a lot of the things irrelevant to my program, including my math courses. And I'm like, you're not making me take that over again. So, well, you have to. And I'm like, bite me. So just think of it this way. It's a golden opportunity to reevaluate your coursework and take a new path if you'd like. This is, you're telling me that you're tossing away 75% of my AA? Yeah. And that this is a golden opportunity for me to reevaluate my program and choose a different opportunity if I'd like. Yeah. I'm going to leave now before I do something with many of the things on your desk that you really wouldn't appreciate. Have a nice day.
I would have called a lawyer.
Yep.
At that time, I didn't even...
Because you changed the end goal.
I didn't know I could at that time. Quite honestly, I wasn't that savvy. I mean, I know I could have done that now. No, this was 20 years ago.
More than that.
And I was in a JC to boot.
Okay.
And on a FAFSA. I was on a needs grant. So, hey you. I'm sorry, I can't hear you very well.
Do you know that you're still in chat there, Karubia?
Still in chat where?
I think she's on the phone. And she was still coming through on Discord.
Oh, I didn't hear what she was saying.
Things that had no relevance to anything that was conversationally going on here.
Yeah, I don't pay attention to y'all.
Yeah, I know that.
I don't understand. I'm not bleeding through the stream, am I?
Yes.
You were.
No, it's muted.
No, it isn't.
It is on my computer. It's streamed muted.
No, it isn't.
Do you need me to mute you for a little bit?
Yes.
Okay.
Until I figure out what's going on, because you are muted on my end.
Okay. Let me know when she's ready for me to unmute her. Okay. See chat. Wildcat, how are you?
Hello, Wildcat.
Tired? Why are you tired?
You got internet at your new place now? Ah.
Dear, are you on the phone?
No, she's talking to Arcade.
Ah.
Oh, nightmares. Ah.
Well, I suppose it's okay then, Wildcat.
Oh.
Ben, you said you had this whole lead dig spot up here all mapped out around it, right?
Not sure she heard you, Caveman.
Don't think she did.
Okay.
Oh, hard to read, read chat without your glasses. Wow. You can't read chat even with your glasses? Oh. How are you doing, Corgi? You're alive? Yeah, that's about the most a lot of people can say right now. I'm actually doing pretty good. I complain a lot, but I'm actually doing pretty good.
feel your pain on not being able to read even with glasses. The text is so small. This last year has seen me use the Windows magnifier far more than I'm happy with. Yeah, so do I, Corgi. The VA just doesn't want to give me any.
Too many.
Press wash, what is that? A cure for yellow journalism?
You've got oxygen and a bunch of other crap to deal with first. Oh.
And I wish I could get an oxygen tank in here. If nothing else, just for sleep, but that's kind of proven to be difficult.
See if you can get your hands on one of those oxygen concentrators.
Oh, I have one, but it sounds like a jet on takeoff when I run it. It's like having a portable Harrier jet next to my chair. There's no way I can use it with sleep. They're also not cheap.
I'm up in one of the towers. Putting the top on one of the towers. Yeah, if this is the top, Just put a roof on this and that's it. I don't know if this is actually the tallest tower. There was a good video I watched the other day. Old Fiona. It's basically the premise: what would happen if Fiona turned into a true ogre? And some knight in shining armor showed up to try and rescue her. Let's say it wasn't a happy ending for the knight.
Here we go, talking about food again.
I heard where you went there, Caveman, and I was right there with you.
Mm-hmm.
I just couldn't think of a way to put it in a PG-13 fashion.
I see where you're going with that.
Eventually, Tex, yes, you did catch up.
See, right now we start doing the Forrest Gump thing. We got Night Fricassee, Night Cacciatore, Night a la mode.
Oh, that was actually put up a year ago. It's a 4-minute short horror film.
Gotcha, Arcade.
When I think of short form classic film type things, my mind almost always goes back to Bambi versus Godzilla.
Oh, I love that one. Have you seen the Love, Death, and Robots Siren?
Yes.
I could never get into that. I tried, just couldn't.
It's episodic. Each one is a self-contained story. And the story that is called Siren. Beautifully filmed. All
That
CGI, but just gorgeous.
The CGI on that is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried a couple of episodes and they just never really ticked a box for me.
Not many did with me either. But that one did.
I think my favorite one is the I don't know which one it's called, what it is. One of the Gladiator one where she's doing like a battle arena with a robot or the remote controlled monster thing.
I don't think I saw that one. I haven't watched all of them.
I think it was actually the first one I watched, and I looked at that. It's like, oh my god, they need to make that into a series all by itself.
Yeah. I don't normally like their animation, but the Siren surprised me.
I'm really, really picky about the animation that appeals to me.
Mm-hmm. And it's turning nighttime, that's why I'm getting lag.
And it's raining.
Yep.
You know, I wonder if the code, if it would optimize performance if they ever fixed the raining indoors bug.
I don't know, because I don't know how they've got rain coded.
I don't think anybody knows how they have half the things coded.
Yeah.
Other than, you know, your default answer of badly.
Uh-huh. You like season 1 better than season 2? Aha. There's a lot of short format stuff that I just don't care for. I didn't like Mirror's Edge, or whatever the name of that show was.
Black Mirror?
Black Mirror, yeah. I just didn't care for it.
Yeah, it didn't really work for me either. Heard lots of rave reviews about it, but every time I tried to get into it, it was like, eh.
I kind of like pulling teeth.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I plan on seeing it. It's not something I'm really looking forward to. Arcade. But the Ghostbusters Afterlife surprised me, so.
I am looking forward to the new Ghostbusters film, because the Afterlife was really, really good, and a return to the classic, but with a new cast. Plus it has Paul Rudd in it, and he's always fun.
Yeah. I stopped watching it because it was too depressing. Yeah, it's one of the reasons why I've never really watched it. I was kind of like the old Twilight Zone movies, or TV shows.
I liked the, was it Twilight Zone or Outer Limits that got remade with Jordan Peele? I don't remember which one of the two it was, but he did a really good job at presenting those. And those were pretty good.
Don't know. Was it Outer Limits? Okay.
Yeah, it could have been Outer Limits. The new Ghostbusters came out on the 22nd, I think. Sepicus.
I'm just waiting on it to come to streaming.
Yeah. I don't expect I'll ever see a movie in the theater again. Not until there's better health restrictions.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised there's any theaters left at this point.
Well, of course there are, because people are stupid.
There were actually a couple of movies I was looking forward to this year. I don't remember what they were, but they looked interesting. I just haven't seen a whole lot that I really even wanted to watch.
How are they making a new James Bond movie? He died. Unless they're reinventing it.
Isn't James Bond more of a title than a particular character?
Well, yeah, but Daniel Craig's last James Bond movie was they killed off the character.
Yeah, but wasn't James Bond more of a position? Not really,
because they never killed the character before.
Huh. Well, then how do they explain having several different James Bonds?
I don't know that they ever bothered to. They just did. But they never killed him off. I mean, he's not Doctor Who, Tex. I mean, I know you don't watch Doctor Who.
I
want to see the new Dune Part 2.
Yeah, I do too.
I want to see that one.
We loved the first one.
Yeah, that is top of my list for one to see.
First one was much better than I expected. I actually went back and read the book again after that. And they did a good job in the movie.
Yeah, the downside to that Corky is that Sean Connery is a loathsome human being. Well, was. He's thankfully dead now. But
what happened with him?
He was very disrespectful to women, a bit of a racist. A lot of stuff was coming out before he died that he was really kind of a shit human being.
Oh.
James Bond, a misogynist? Who'd have thunk it?
Yeah, I know, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, on Her Majesty's Secret Service, there was a different Bond, but they quickly went back.
Yeah, that was George Lazenby.
And he was only in one movie.
Actually, surprisingly good, I got to admit.
Mm-hmm. Well, and there was actually the first appearance of Hannibal Lecter was in a movie called Manhunt. What was the name of the actor that was in it? It was basically a retelling. The story was some no. I'm trying to think of the detective name.
Oh, I don't remember.
Something Michaels? It was the book Red Dragon. They changed it to Manhunt because another dragon movie was coming out around the same time and didn't want people to get confused.
Probably the girl with the dragon tattoo.
No, this was way before that.
Yeah, I read Red Dragon. I like Tom Harris's books.
Yeah.
Tom?
The girl
Thomas
with
Harris?
the dragon tattoo is related to Red Dragon?
No.
No.
Okay. I haven't seen it, but I've seen it pop up all the time. I just never got around to watching it. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. If they're connected, I gotta watch it.
Yeah, what I find interesting is that in Silence of the Lambs, everybody thinks that the main bad guy is Hannibal Lecter, and it isn't. He is a big bad guy, but he is not the big bad guy.
Manhunter.
Buffalo Bob or whatever his name was.
It was Buffalo Bill was the bad guy in Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah, Brian Cox played Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah, everybody forgets Buffalo Bill because Anthony Hopkins was so brilliant as Lecter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he wasn't the bad guy. He was the consultant helping the good guy.
Well, Manhunter is actually an amazing movie. It's William Peterson.
Oh, I like him.
Yeah. He plays Will Graham. And Brian Cox plays Hannibal Lecter, who is also helping the police.
Something I found out recently was that the whole bit about the Chianti and fava beans, apparently the medication that Hannibal Lecter was on for his particular brand of insanity, meant that those were two foods he was not allowed to have.
Oh?
So by referencing the Chianti and the fava beans, he was essentially saying, I am off my meds and completely unchained now.
Oh.
I don't remember where I read that, but I saw that recently, and I'm like, oh, that does make sense, actually.
Mm-hmm. Yes, William Peterson from CSI was way before he became famous. It's a really, really well done movie. The only bad thing about it is it's got the 90s synth music as the soundtrack.
Oh, but see, I like 90s synth music.
It's better than 80s synth.
Uh-huh. So this was back in, what year was that movie? 1986. Yeah, well, he's much cuter now than he was back then.
Well, and 86 is long before you were a glimmer in your daddy's eyes, Wildcat, so...
A second sugar shop? Walked into it. Oh, yeah. I saw you mentioning that in Discord. Three floors of sugar. Who was the bad guy in Manhunt? Or Manhunter? You know, Ariel, it has been so long since I've actually seen Tron that I don't remember anything about the music. I guess it... You know, I couldn't even guess right now. I'd have to go back and at least watch part of it.
I've seen that movie I don't know how many times, and I can't remember the music.
I know.
I can play the movie back in my head, no problem. Music, total blank.
The only music I remember from the original Tron was...
Yes, that did. Arcade.
Was Every Way You Want It, done with a synth mix that I've used as an alarm tone on my phone for like the last 15 years.
Well, the big difference is the music in Manhunter is the cheap 90s or 80s synth music. It wasn't very good, even for the time. The movie's amazing, but the music's terrible.
I have the Tron soundtrack around somewhere on a... Yeah, I may even have it on the drive for this machine. And It's good, but I really like the Daft Punk for the more recent Tron movie. So much better.
Well, I would think that Tron would be electronic, but not synth.
It falls into the synth.
Okay. Yeah, but it doesn't really. It's more orchestral since it's Disney, I would think.
Not really. Back in those days, in '82, Disney wasn't much in the orchestral unless it was a cartoon.
Okay. Like I said, it's been so long since I've seen it that it's not even funny.
If memory serves, there was also something of an orchestral bent to the Black Hole. But that was because it was a sweeping space movie.
Yes.
Yeah, the Black Hole. I went and saw that when I was a kid. My parents looked at that when they came out of the theater, and they said, both of them said Disney has got to be rolling over in his grave.
Tom.
Oh, I loved the Black Hole. I thought it was good. It hasn't aged well, but
You still listen to the Black Hole music? Aha. Excel. What was composed by a trans woman? I've lost track of chat again. Wrong music? Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Never heard that myself.
So, Ariel, are you familiar with steam-powered giraffe? Is that the name of it? Yeah, steam-powered giraffe. Tend to not follow groups. It's a musical performance group. They dress up like and wear makeup to look like robots. Really, really good music.
Yeah, they've disbanded though a few years ago.
I think they still perform together every once in a while. Yeah.
Google search says 2008 to present.
Or did they go back to it? Because my understanding was that they had broken up.
They did break up.
Or something.
Yeah, they did break up for a while. But I think they got back together. Awesome, Ader. Welcome. Yeah, Rabbit transitioned. She was also doing comic books and Twitch streaming. I watched it mainly for the cute redhead, the one with the mustache. I don't remember what part he played.
Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I have put ammo on for Horde, and I'm gonna call it because I'm still, 2 days from my headache shot and feeling it.
Good rest.
Yeah, well, take care of yourself.
I shall, and I will talk to y'all tomorrow.
Okay.
Wow. I'm reading about the soundtrack artist for
Mhm.
Tron,
Uh-huh.
Wendy Carlos. Started transition in 1968.
Oh.
Those were the early days.
It's actually going pretty good. Awesomator. You got by Emmy, don't you? If I remember right. Haven't had a chance to catch your stream in a while. Yep, that's right.
Yeah, just call her on.
Public links in Discord, Ariel.
Yeah.
Oh, there goes Caribia.
No, Caribia.
Has she got her Discord straightened out?
I don't know. She's not in chat. She's not in voice chat.
You've been playing more 7 days lately yourself? Nice. Oh, you finished the trim around the...
Yes.
Nice.
First point.
Well, not many people would remember, but I actually first built this in Minecraft. It didn't look nearly this good, though. Do this. It's going to be hard to see since it's nighttime.
The bird is a plane. No, wait, it's text.
Mm-hmm. It's still a vanilla plus. Vanilla with added sprinkles. And a little bit of cayenne. This has been handmade. This is what we've been working on for the last couple of months.
Oh. So you took a maw and in your god mode and fly, you can be faster.
Yeah. Don't they stack? You should do a spider potion, a maw, and
be in god mode.
and
fly.
Probably
crash wreck a whole computer.
Or just fly into a void.
Yeah. The game crashes because it's trying to load the whole chunk and can't.
Yep.
Well, I'm all the glass.
I do recommend some caution with maw and the speed boost that you can get when you're doing the twitch thing. You want to avoid cliffs.
What happened, Mayfields? Why do you say that?
because I was racing across somewhere, and suddenly it was a Wile E. Coyote moment of, hey, there was ground, and now they're, oh no.
Yep, that was hilarious. I heard the whole thing. It was beautiful.
I love you too, Annie.
Yeah, it was well over a week just on landscaping. Well, I'm hoping to hear about more builders in 7 days. The more builders we've got, the more leverage we have with the fun pimps to get more stuff for building. I think I'm going to go ahead and call it a night myself.
Yes.
Maybe even see if we can work out what problems Caribbea's been having.
I did a thing.
It was probably a bad thing knowing you.
No, it was a good thing.
You did a thing?
Yeah. I had some windows and a bigger door to the
third floor or second floor?
I think it's the third floor where the Yape window is.
Mm-hmm.
This color right here.
By the way, Tex, have we shared how it is that Wildcat and I are connected?
I don't think so. I didn't know you two were connected.
Yeah, I served with her dad in the army.
Oh.
I can feel the rage.
I'm guessing you didn't know that Craftworks is me, Wildcat?
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
It was a little more than that little 2x1 block cut out for people to get out of. So, because the original door was like right there.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I think we do a little more of that. This castle needs something grand.
Well, like I said, a lot of the stuff that I do is placeholder. Mainly saving areas where I want something done. Okay. Or would like to do something. Mm-hmm. And a lot of the doors are just access. Yep.
Oh, we have zombies.
Oh.
Yep, right here. Nope, come back here. Nope, wait, stop. Nope, come back here.
They broke the planter again.
They like that planter.
Headgum. Is it turning morning?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not going to be able to do much. The blueberry had just matured. They just don't like blueberries, do they?
No, they don't. I found another one.
I like them too much.
Okay, now I can move.
Wow, that is impressive lag you got there, Tex.
Yeah, it's happening when it turns morning or turns nighttime.
Or, you know, just whenever.
It's a new feature.
That's because 7 days is properly optimized.
Yep.
Mm. I've only got 3 blueberry seeds left.
Well, I think you had to pull some seeds from Crave, since the game insists upon destroying your artistic creation.
Mm-hmm.
It's like being rude now. It's going beyond what is acceptable behavior.
Wow, I see you're ready to play the Deer Hunter game.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, let's get ready to call it a night.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also going to need Ruby to log back in for a minute. Into Discord again for a minute so I can take her off mute. Okay, I'm going to mute while I say goodnight to chat. So I'll be back.
Alright.
Night, chat.
Night, chat.
There we go. Ariel, Wildcats, Sebicas, Pixel, everyone else. I'll see y'all tomorrow night, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time as usual. Did I miss anyone? I don't think I missed anyone. Mollard, Redbeard, Draconis, Dragonlord, TomTom. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Hope y'all have a good night, and I will see y'all then. So, good night. Arcade.